What's also becoming apparent is the attempts at astroturfing to downplay good films, good movies, and good books, right? We see this all the time in all sorts of different ways, but one of the things that's really getting me right now is just seeing how, like, the entire YouTube community in lockstep tried to push this idea that the primary defense for the Super Mario Galaxy movie was it's for kids. And this is very obviously not true. But when you look at, like, the discourse online and you see, like, Maximilian Dude or, like, Moist Critical trying to do their AstroTurf thing, they keep doing this thing where they keep repeating terminology and phrases to try and make them go viral and try to make them seem as if this is like the universal consensus. You know, the two things I've noticed is the It's a Kids movie and Jangling Keys. You know, like, those are the two big, like, talking points right now. And obviously this is like an attempt at trying to control the narrative, you know, on both sides. You know, the idea of downplaying this movie by saying it's just for kids, or by saying it's like a bad movie for kids because it's just like, oh, you're just jangling keys. Oh, like, again, there's no real thought or consideration put into, like, the discourse of this. Like, it's just an attempt at controlling the narrative. And I feel as if this attempt has already fallen. And that's just kind of my mindset on this, is that all of the criticisms lobbied at the Super Mario Galaxy movie are just like an attempt at trying to gaslight people into thinking it's, like, not as good as it actually is. And that's become, like, very, very obvious as you see more and more, like, actual fans go to the theater, come out of it just being like, you know, that was a really good movie. Like, everyone agrees on this front. You know, like, again, it really does need to be spelled out, like, how good this movie actually is. And no matter what, like, you know, what buzzwords they come up with and what narrative they invent, like, the simple fact of the matter is the Mario movies have proven themselves to be a successful, viable franchise. Like, it's going to be a long while until we get people, like, accepting this, that this movie franchise is here to stay, that it's successful, that people genuinely like it, and that it's not nostalgia. Like, this is the same phenomenon, is that we're seeing, like, moviegoers do everything they possibly can to deny reality, and it just isn't gonna, like, it just isn't gonna stick. Because in the simplest possible way, you know, the simplest way to explain it is that people genuinely enjoyed this movie, and no amount of pretending that, like, my daughter didn't like it or it was a bad movie or, like, jangling keys is going to change that.